Go all in on fall with Abercrombie Kids. Their newest drop of on-trend outfits are ready for everything, from the bus stop to family bonfires. And it wouldn't be fall without football. Gear up the kids with officially licensed NFL tees and sweatshirts. Shop Abercrombie Kids this season in the app, online, and in-store.
At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality walking shoes, which might lead to another discovery.
40,000 steps, baby. Who's on top now, Karen?
You've taken the office step challenge a step too far. Don't worry, though. Sierra also has yoga gear. It might be a good place to find your zen. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, The False Choice Between Me Time and Mom Time by Alyssa of YourUnbusyLife.com. Have you ever gotten stuck in the "I've got to take a breather, but my kids are begging for a story, walk, tickle, fight" conundrum? Today, we're going to go deeper with this "I can't do self-care and be a good mommy" mindset that's been ingrained into us. Despite the constant input from the love yourself industry, some things are hard to break. Here's what happens when you live according to that mom equals martyr mentality. How to avoid your breaking point. First of all, you're constantly living on the edge. Of what? Breakdown. Breakdown of your temper, your decision-making muscles, your optimism, maybe even your ability to cook supper. You know the fix for that, right? Fill yourself up. You must take a break. It's not a choice between me time versus story time, guys. It's a choice between snapping mommy and ready to go mommy, between frazzle and quiet. Do you think your kids deserve a mom who yells at them? Of course not. Then why are you living in a pattern that makes it practically unavoidable unless you are a super saint with 10 times the normal willpower? Put that way, why aren't you doing everything you can to ensure that your kids grow up with a mom who's ready for story time, happy to take them to the park, eager to wrestle them to the floor for snuggles? Isn't that what we want for our kids growing up? Then it shouldn't be so surprising that the level of interaction takes care and intention, support. You wouldn't expect a hot meal on the table every night at 5:30 without cooking training and a grocery shop completed and ample time to prep that day, would you? It's the same thing. Those under-the-surface fears. So, what do you think could go wrong? What are you afraid about if you do start taking self-care time in the afternoons? Let's find out what's lurking in the back of your brain, surface it, and give it the truth or lie treatment. Here's how this works. I'll look terribly selfish if I sit down to crochet for an hour in the afternoons. After all, there's always something else I could be doing, like getting a head start on supper. Truth or lie time. Does making time for a hobby automatically equal self-centeredness? What about for kids? Are they thinking only of themselves when they're lost in a book? What about your husband's photography interest? Or your mom's newfound love of painting? Or is it only you, the mom, whose hobby is selfish? Because if that's what you're thinking deep down, that everyone else is allowed to do something they love, but not you, then I've got news for you. You know what you're modeling to your kids? That being a mom is such an important task that they better give up everyone and everything they love to spend 20 years as the household drudge. Then they're allowed to have hobbies, go out with friends, and enjoy life again. And you wonder why motherhood and childcare are seen as less than delay till I'm older, possibly never do it at all tasks. This is where it's coming from, right here. Why would anyone choose motherhood if the unspoken requirement of SAHM life is modern-day servitude? What are they learning from this? And lastly, if you don't resonate with either of the previous reasons, what do you think your go-till-you-drop mentality is teaching your kids? That 80-hour work weeks are the mark of success? That it's a badge of virtue to clean till you collapse on the floor? That doing all the things for everyone else in the world is a mark of a good citizen? Sounds pretty awful, right? But that's what your example is showing them. And they pick up on what you do, not just what you say. Really, the point of taking care of yourself is so that you can take care of the kids. Show them what it looks like to be a healthy, contributing adult. Model bumping up against your tired times and what to do to recover. Teach them coping skills. Because not everything in life can be brute forced to a solution. Sometimes you just need 60 minutes of peace and quiet. Often the solution is found in silence, and we need to be the ones showing our kids how that works. What mom mindset lies have you found lurking in your subconscious? And what truths about yourself, the support you need to give time to the kids, and setting a good example for them are you going to replace those lies with whenever they pop up? So you can have time for yourself and for them, not just for them and the to-do list. Tip over the mommy beliefs iceberg and start melting all those false beliefs. Your kids will love their childhood. And guess what? You will too. You just listened to the post titled, "The False Choice Between Me Time and Mom Time" by Alyssa of YourUnbusyLife.com.
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Eczema isn't always obvious, but it's real. And so is the relief from Ebglyss. After an initial dosing phase, about 4 in 10 people taking Ebglyss achieved itch relief and clear or almost clear skin at 16 weeks. And most of those people maintain skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
Ebglyss, lebrikizumab LBKZ, a 250 milligram per 2 milliliter injection, is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children 12 years of age and older who weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis, that is not well controlled with prescription therapies used on the skin or topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used with or without topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Searching for real relief? Ask your doctor about Ebglyss and visit ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
And thanks so much to Alyssa for this post. Definitely one that can help busy parents do a lot of thinking. And we might find that we make these false choices for ourselves in many different areas of life, right? Me time and work time, me time and social time, etc. When we find ourselves ignoring our own need to rest, our need to recharge, or maybe just a general sense of disinterest, we have an opportunity to invite what narrative we've told ourselves about that which we're sacrificing ourselves for. We can ask a lot of the questions elicited in this article about what our fears are, what we think it might say about our identity to rest instead of completely indulging in this other priority of ours. Oftentimes, there's a lot to be discovered there about unhealthy levels of attachment, or perhaps a lack of trust in ourselves to maintain balance in life. So definitely don't sleep on the chance to sort of interrogate the parts of your life that you have a hard time not dropping everything for. I'll leave you to it though, folks. Since it sounds like such a fun thing to do, and I'm sure you're very excited about it. I really hope this episode did something for you and that you enjoyed the work we shared. And of course, there is more tomorrow. So we hope to see you back again for that episode, everyone, where your optimal life awaits.